Hi, welcome back to BG Pythons, and well, should I call it BG Pythons or should it now be BG Boas? Because as you will see, I have a boa constrictor now, and is a good looking boa constrictor as well. Now, very importantly, you may be asking, why has BG Pythons become BG Boas? The truth of the matter is, this lovely fella was found in somebody's garden, and they put a call out on social media on Facebook, and I was in my local town, and as you can see, I popped down there, quickly identified it as a boa constrictor, and a unusual boa constrictor, being it's a albino, and still trying to quite work out the morph, but understand it to be a hypo, not a hypo, a sharp line albino leopard potentially. I'm not brilliant on my boa constrictor morphs, but quite a interesting one. So he's a bit of a star. He was on BBC, came and filmed him, and you know, it was a whole piece. And we did finally track down the owners, who turned out to be not very pleasant people. So we've named this chap Lucky, and he's got a few marks on him, and he's pretty strong. And he's doing quite well, really. I've fed him, he's had a shed. Some of the sort of marks and things have cleared up quite a bit, but probably another shed would do it. Looks, I think, like he was probably bitten by some animal. Probably a cat, or it wouldn't even surprise me if he was mistreated. Now I've seen, you know, who the people who had him was. We tracked them down after a week, and they said they didn't know that the snake had escaped, which is a load of bullshit. You know, something this size, not knowing that it escaped. So I can only deduce that they let him go. They didn't want him back. Said he was, you know, would bite and all of this sort of stuff, but it's not even hissing. So yeah, I'm obviously not wanting to keep him. I'm looking for a suitable home. So anybody watching who'd like quite a stunning boa constrictor, then please get in touch, and see how it goes. But yeah, other than that, he's in quite good shape. Anyway, I can just put him in a cage. He's got a temporary setup, just a 4-foot enclosure for the moment, and but he probably needs a bit bigger. Well, does need a bit bigger. So I'll just pop him in this cage now. So I'll see how it goes with the boa, but again, if you're interested, please tap me up and see if we can find him a nice home, particularly if you're really into boas. He is really stunning and deserves a chance, and I'm not actually looking for any money or anything for him. Anyway, just want to give a bit of an update. I've put all my baby blue-eyed leucistic ball pythons on Morph Market. One's already gone, so please, if you're interested in a beautiful pure white ball python with the blue eyes, then look no further. Come and have a chat. They're all doing really well, and starting to get a bit chunky. And as you can see, they're pretty friendly. Well, as friendly as hatchlings get, because they can be a bit hissy when you first get them out, but as you can see, it's in pretty good. Just more interested in what's going on rather than being sitting in the tub or whatever. I've paired my two dreamsicles together again. I've still got a one baby left, which I've sort of was toying with holding back. It's a male. It's basically a sub-adult now, so if you are interested in having a male dreamsicle, I've got one that's a sub-adult, which is available. In fact, they ate last night. I'll see if I can just take him out just to show you how pretty he is compared to these are beautiful in white. The dreamsicles I just think are on another level. Hold up, just bear with. So this is the male dreamsicle that I've got left. I'm amazed it's still here. Sort of almost got a bit of a Halloweeny thing going on. Absolutely stunning snake. As you can see, it's getting quite chunky now. It's doing really well, but I just love when you're probably doesn't get quite picked up by the camera, but the oranges are sort of different shades and different things. It looks just so pretty. Yeah, it's quite a cutie. Again, available if anybody would like a dreamsicle, which is an albino lavender pied ball python. But yeah, really good looking snake. One thing to add, that I managed to get a feeding bite from one of my Boelen's pythons. Just happened to be the biggest of the Boelen's pythons. Wasn't concentrating, and had my my thumb in the way, and I got a nice love bite on my thumb. Surprisingly, I was more shocked than anything, and couldn't believe that she'd done it. But though I've still got marks on my thumb, the olive. But it was interesting because their teeth are so sharp. There's a lot of blood. Floor was sort of covered in it and everything like that. But fortunately, none of that was filmed of me effing and blinding. Or actually, I was just sort of a bit surprised that she'd done it. But we're friends now, so it's perfectly fine. But having gone all of these years without a snake bite, and then I get nailed. But you always keep your wits about you when you're feeding snakes, because it's they lock onto the heat, and particularly with the pythons, and that's exactly what she did. So it wasn't an aggressive thing or a defensive bite. It was there's something juicy to eat, and took about 5 minutes to get her off, but we live for another day. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. This video is very quick because I just wanted to get across about the boa, and an important thing about keeping any snake and anything, if you find that from whatever reason that you have to you can no longer keep your snake or lizard or any reptile for that good, always reach out to reptile homes, reptile rescue places first. Whatever you do, don't dump the animal. It's one, it's not a good look. Two, it's cruel, and it's also illegal. So don't even think about going down that route. It's incredibly cruel. Not least because, you know, when I turned up at Sam's house, who'd have put this sort of call out on Facebook, and I immediately see an albino boa constrictor in a garden, it was quite a big surprise even for myself. So yeah, always reach out and speak to people before you do that. Listen, nobody's going to judge you. There's loads of reasons why. Cost of living. If you're renting, you know, your landlord might put some new rules in, or you're moving to a accommodation where they don't allow any pets. So you're not going to be judged, but you certainly will be judged if you get caught out just allowing your pet to, you know, basically dumped in any way, you know, you feel fit. It would be, it's deeply sad. The boa we've called lucky. It really is lucky because, you know, a lot of people would have panicked. They might have killed the snake. He could have been, could have, I mean, as you can see, it was pretty friendly snake, but it was still around a 5 foot boa constrictor, and you know, scared, you know, could have bitten somebody. But I mean, when I obviously took cautions when I was picking him up, because I don't know the snake at all, so I didn't know whether it was going to be, you know, aggressive, and we didn't know how long he'd been out. So I'm hoping that, and also, right, oh yeah, so hoping find a new home for him, but you know, that got a lot of media attention. You know, it was on radio, it was interviewed on radio. The BBC came and filmed actually here, they filmed some of my snakes. They were brilliant, by the way, really good. Our local station, Points West, and they took loads of footage. Unfortunately, they only used a little snippet because I was probably a bit too honest about what I felt about the people that had, you know, let this snake go. Very telling that they didn't want the snake back. That just said, you know, because that particular snake, that boa constrictor, that morph, just a couple of years ago would have been quite an expensive snake. I imagine when they bought it as a baby, it wasn't a cheap animal. So I was a bit surprised about that. But anyway, listen, this was just a quick video, really, just to give an update on that boa constrictor. I want to do some more videos again soon. I'm not sure what I'll be covering off. I want to order some new vivs. I want to obviously sell these babies, and I'm contemplating the two parents, the blue-eyed leucistic parents, and they look to move on. It's mainly because I really want to get to this stage where I've got less animals and bigger enclosures, so I can be a bit more on top of things. The Bolins are all doing quite well. The male that is a bit funny with his feeding has just gone into shed, but he is eating. I think he's been a bit funny because of, you know, it's been that breeding time, and he has, whenever I've put him with the female, he's been really active. Be really, really great if I got some success, but I very, very much doubt it right at this second. I think perhaps next year could look quite good with the Bolins, but we will see. So touch wood, and we will keep you all posted. Anyway, thanks for watching. Look after yourselves, and don't let your snakes go. And I will speak to you all soon. Take care.